In today's video, I'm going to show you how to virtually wholesale real estate step by step in 2026. So if you're getting started, you need to know exactly how to find these virtual wholesaling deals, what is virtual wholesaling, and how you are actually going to collect a nice, awesome check in 2026 without driving around, looking at houses, physically being there, without ever meeting the seller in person, and not even being in the same state. This is the exact video for you if you want to wholesale real estate from your couch in any country in the world with just an internet connection and your laptop. I'll be breaking down today how to find the right virtual wholesaling market, exactly the right list to pull, the best marketing channels for virtual wholesaling, what to say to sellers, how to lock up these deals virtually, how to find the cash buyers, and do this all without seeing the actual property. Most people I give this type of information are gonna be selling you a $4,000, $5,000, even $6,000 wholesaling real estate course, but I'm gonna give it to you absolutely for free today. But in exchange, do me a big favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. If you don't know who I am, my name's Zach Ginn. I've been wholesaling real estate for over 9 years. I've closed over 4,000 wholesaling real estate deals, and a majority of these have been from virtual wholesaling, not actually seeing the property myself or sniffing or being even close to these areas. I started wholesaling real estate at 17 years old with only $300 to my name and quickly grew that to 100 grand by the time I graduated high school and millions of dollars after that. See, here's the thing. I made 6 figures my first year wholesaling real estate. I was 17 years old at high school at the time. And I was physically actually going to these properties. I was seeing the sellers myself. I was talking to them. I was sniffing the wood. And then I went to college, and it was a new city, a terrible market. And it really sucked for like physical local wholesaling. And all I knew was pretty much bandit signs. It's like physically going to the street and saying, "We buy ugly houses for cash." So what is it gonna do? Like just go broke and not have any more success? Where's it gonna find a will or a way? Now, this was way back in the dinosaur times in wholesaling, like 8 years ago, when there's no information about digital real estate, virtual wholesaling, whatever you call it today, right? There's no info in virtual wholesaling. I had to invent my own way of doing things. So I had to quit or adapt, and I chose to adapt and do virtual wholesaling. Now, I didn't call it virtual wholesaling. It wasn't what I thought it was back in the day, but pretty much what it was I'm gonna wholesale real estate from my computer in the market where I was back home, 4 hours away. That was actually really dang good. So that's pretty much where I was like Batman, training and mastering my craft for virtual wholesaling. And what I did was I learned that cold calling was the best way to find these wholesaling deals. So from my college dorm room, I decided to find wholesaling deals from about 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. every single day. I was just gonna cold call lists. So cold called 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for an entire year straight. And I made 6 figures easily. I was making probably 20 grand a month in my dorm room just doing this. Not physically going on any appointments, not driving around myself, and not seeing the houses or doing any of that stuff. Me and Rick, fast forward to today, own one of the largest wholesaling real estate operations in my own local market, but I also own a ton of virtual wholesaling businesses in all these different type of markets. I call it like one virtual wholesaling operation, but it's multiple markets. And this is why virtual wholesaling is so dang powerful. So again, let's go over a quick refresher. What is virtual wholesaling? Virtual wholesaling is just wholesaling real estate over the computer or the phone. So wholesaling real estate, again, is when we lock up a property for a deep discount, we assign it to a cash buyer, and we get paid the difference. Virtual wholesaling is the same thing, except we never meet with the seller, we never meet with the buyer, and we never physically see the house. This all happens with your phone, email, and e-signing. So if you have a computer, phone, tablet, whatever you want, and you can at least call your sellers, it's all you need for success. So let's get into step number 1. Step 1 is finding the right virtual wholesaling market. And I promise you, it's not that complicated. You see, this is where a lot of people really screw up, right? Because they feel like they want to do the biggest, craziest, sexiest towns they see on TV. They want to do Manhattan, Miami, downtown Los Angeles, and all these crazy, massive metro markets. But instead, you should be focusing on the suburbs, right? These secondary markets. They're like small, mid-size. So for example, you don't want to be doing Detroit, Michigan. What you want to do is Ypsilanti, Michigan, which is 30 minutes west, which is a suburb where a lot of investors want to buy. Another good example is, I like Atlanta, Georgia, but Marietta, Georgia, which is west, is way better. Los Angeles sucks for wholesaling, but Riverside, California, it ain't too shabby. Even a secondary market like Atlanta, but there's also another market in Georgia, which is pretty good. It's just Columbus, Georgia. So there's a couple rules I have here in finding these type of markets, and it's pretty simple. If you look at the county's population, for the county in the state, you're gonna be between 100,000 people to about 700,000 at most. This is the nice little sweet spot, because with a county population that big, there's gonna be a ton of cash buyer demand. I mean, when there's a lot of population somewhere, there's a ton of cash buyers, but you also wanna make sure that it's an affordable price range. You see, there's plenty of counties in California like this, but the prices are way too high. And when pricing isn't affordable, you don't make too much money flipping houses in high and expensive markets. You just don't. So you want a nice population, but you want the prices of the houses to be under $500,000. Now, if you're like, Zach, I am so lost. Like, dude, I have no idea where in the dang world I should be looking for these deals. Well, honestly, like my best advice for you here, why don't you go out here and just find other virtual wholesaling markets that other people are having success in? So I'd go to my free real estate wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com, and just find where other people are posting their wins and their checks, because it's pretty much guaranteed it's gonna work for you. Right, these are where deals are already being done, the buyers already exist, and the money and the deals are being produced there. Now, if you're asking me, I would probably prefer the Southeast of the United States or the Midwest. Those are my two favorite areas for wholesaling real estate virtually. Now, here comes the fun stuff, polling your lists. Not all lists in virtual wholesaling like actually work. You need to be pulling data that's not too general, but also not too small or niched out. So I would probably say absentee owners, vacant properties, government lists like code violations, probates, tax liens, water shutoffs, even like a divorce list, and the evictions is gonna work really good. You should probably look to pull around 5,000 to 10,000 of these records. And the software that I use is xleads.com. Again, it is xleads.com. Cool part is all the skip tracing is free inside of it, and it's the best quality data. So if you want to check it out, just go to xleads.com or click on my link below. You see, 5,000 to 10,000 is really all you need here. And you don't need like this massive crazy list or talking to these specialty sellers. You just need a list of people that have a higher probability of wanting to sell their property for a discount than just a general high equity list. And these are the lists for you. Now, step 3 is the actual marketing, right? We have the list, we have them skip traced. How do we actually reach out to these sellers? Number 1, and this is always gonna be the best thing, is cold calling. It is always, always, always the best marketing strategy, and especially if you can use like a multi-line dialer. So you could either call yourself, right? Get a multi-line dialer. XLeads has a multi-line dialer, and just start calling yourself. You can hire some VAs to do it. I also recommend SMS text blasting. Now, you might roll your eyes, but XLeads does have SMS text blasting, so they're the cheapest and the best. And I'd probably tell you SMS is gonna be probably the most profitable marketing channel, because you don't need to send as many texts to get a deal compared to calling, and the amount of time you put in, it's a lot less for texting than calling. As long as you have like short, simple, compliant messages, I'm here to help you out with it, you'll be good. And another good sneaky marketing strategy, which I've been finding working really good right now, has been posting digital bandit signs. So digital bandit signs is when you use like ChatGPT or some AI software to go and create Facebook posts and Facebook groups. So if I live in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm trying to virtually wholesale Knoxville, I'm gonna have GPT make a Tennessee Volunteers like dog logo and have it say like Zach buys houses cash, and post it in a bunch of Facebook groups in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now that sounds really silly, but it actually gets a lot of eyeballs and a lot of inbound seller leads coming to you. Now, if you're like really broke and you're doing this on like a shoestring budget, you might not be able to just afford to pay $97 for XLeads. I would probably tell you just pull those government lists, those code violations, probates, fire damage properties, right? I teach how to pull that data inside of my free wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com. But I would use this awesome website called truepeoplesearch.com to find their phone number absolutely for free. It's very manual, but it's free, and it's the best you're gonna get right now. Now, at this point, you're gonna be producing a ton of leads and starting to get some good deals. And this is when we have to start talking to the sellers and doing our virtual wholesaling acquisitions. You see, virtual wholesaling lives or dies by the rapport that you're gonna be doing. So to go out here and actually get these deals done, you're gonna have to sound calm, trustworthy, and confident that you can help the seller out with their problem, which is them wanting to sell their property for cash. You see, my tried and true script for virtual wholesaling is very similar to in-person. I always go by the 4 pillar questions, MCTP. Again, MCTP stands for motivation, condition, time frame, and price. So let's go through MCTP. M, motivation. Hey, Mr. Seller, why are you looking to sell the property? C, condition. Hey, Mr. Seller, can you tell me more about the property? The roof, AC, and your repairs gonna be done on the house. T, time frame. Hey, Mr. Seller, when are you looking to sell the property? And P, price. Hey, Mr. Seller, how much are you looking to sell the property for? Once they answer those questions and they're pretty much qualified, give them this exact line. Hey, Mr. Seller, if I could give you a fair cash offer today Are you willing to accept it right now? If I could give you a fair cash offer that we both can agree on today, would you accept it? Shut up and see what they answer. 98% of the time, they're gonna say, yeah, of course. And if they don't, just be like, well, I wouldn't be able to accept it today because I need to talk to my wife. Okay, well, let's get your wife on the phone and we can talk about it when she's here. That's also called conditioning the seller, and it's one of the easiest ways to get deals done. But this brings us into step 5 here, which is going out here and making the offer. See, my secret for making good offers and getting good wholesaling deals is just going for the no. Basically making extremely crazy lowball offers. You see, low offers create the room that you need to make a massive profit in wholesaling, right? If you're gonna go out here and make $60,000 on a wholesaling deal, I mean, who here doesn't wanna make 60 grand on a wholesale deal? That's what you need to be doing. A really simple formula is just do your ARV, minus out the repairs, multiply it by 60 to 80%, really depending on your market, right? Lower ARVs do 60, higher do 80, and create a general MAO. Now, if you're somebody who's like, I'm so stressed, I don't know exactly how much to offer, like this is way too much for me, like, oh my gosh, this is like gonna kill me, I would probably just tell you, I know I get some flack in the comments for this, but just ask ChatGPT, hey, this is the address, I want to make $20,000 on a wholesale deal. What is going to be my offer price I need to be at? I know it's not perfect, but just say, I generally would rather lowball them than not. ChatGPT will give you a decent answer and just do whatever they say. It's better if you can comp and spend 60,000 hours go figuring it out, but honestly, that's all you probably need right now. Then call them up and give them an offer, right? So what I prefer to do is just ask them how much they're looking to sell the house for. And if they say, hey, I'm looking to sell for like $100,000, I'd say, hey, Mr. Seller, based on the numbers here, I'm looking at everything. The best I can do on this property is probably like $80,000. And let's say 100 is your MAO, you can get it locked up right there. Pause, negotiate, get it locked up. Now, there's also other closing tactics for virtual wholesaling. You can do a price anchor. So I'm like, hey, Mr. Seller, in the ideal world, I'd want to buy this property for around $70,000. Get their reaction, negotiate from there. You can even do a reverse price anchor where it's like, hey, Mr. Seller, I was talking to my partner, Rick, and he said he wanted to buy the house for around $70,000. Get the reaction. Hey, I know he's crazy, but what number works for you? And you can negotiate from there. On step 6, they're going to accept that offer and we're going to have to lock it up and get that contract signed virtually. So what I'm going to say is, hey, right now I'm not actually near the property. Is it okay if I email you over our agreement and we can handle this virtually? So this is where we're going to get maybe a couple of objections, right? So maybe someone says, hey, when can you come by the house and actually see it? Like if you're actually going to buy it, like you should physically come by and see the house. Now, it's where half the virtual wholesalers start flipping out, like literally freaking out and flipping out. What you should do is say, hey, the way our company works is we actually get the agreement done virtually over the internet, over an email or text you over the agreement, and then from there we come by and look at the house to verify the condition. We don't need to go out here and see the condition before we sign the agreement because we trust in the condition that you told us. Now, unless something crazy happens and the whole place is infested by termites and rats, we might have to change the agreement. But if you're being a man or woman of your word, we should be good at this price. So what we're gonna do is upload the contract to X Leads and send them over a virtual contract to e-sign. Cool part is X Leads. I know I'm just talking about X Leads, but like it's literally X Leads for $97 to get literally everything included. You can e-sign for free inside of X Leads. I think it's pretty dumb to not have X Leads, but that's just me. And boom, you got the deal under contract. Simple. Now from there, you're gonna find some cash buyers. Now there's a lot of ways to find cash buyers in virtual wholesaling and regular wholesaling real estate. Step 1, you can just go to X Leads, pull a cash buyers list in that zip code, call all the people who are buying properties for cash in the area in the past 6 months. You can go on Facebook investor groups, your local real estate investor groups. You can also find landlords if you have a X plan on X Leads or on the higher level plans. I'd be texting and calling these buyers basically saying, I've got a deeply discounted off-market deal, just seeing if you're looking to buy. Now, another secret strategy, especially if you have a lower budget, would be going to Zillow and calling the for rent section. The reason you should be calling the for rent section is these are landlords that are looking to rent out the properties. And you should call them up and say, I'm not looking to rent out your property. I'm actually a wholesaler. I actually got a good rental property locked up around town. Are you interested in buying one? And from there, you got a good buyer. Then you're gonna send it all to your title company, set up the closing, and it'll be ready to go. Now, you might be having a couple questions like, Zach, okay, well, how do I do the walkthrough with the buyer? Well, there's a couple ways you can do it, right? You can hire someone to go out here and walk your buyer through. You can just trust the buyer to come by and look at the house with the seller. If you have really not much of a budget, it's probably your only shot. You can joint venture or JV with somebody who's actually locally wholesaling. We got a ton of people that do it in my free real estate wholesaling course in community, freewholesaling.com. Same thing with pictures. You can get pictures from the cash buyer to come by, look at the house. First steps, they have to give you pictures of the house. You can pay a BPO service to go out here and take photos, or you can have a JV partner come by and actually take pictures of the house. You see, the cash buyer one's probably the best bet if you want a good split between not giving up your JV deals, 50% of the deal to somebody, and not paying someone $100 to take pictures. We personally just go out here and pay people to take pictures of the house, or we have a trusted buyer that go by and do it. But that's it. Like, that's virtual wholesaling real estate. No fluff, no upsell, no $6,000 course. That's how you go out here and start getting your first virtual wholesaling deal in 2026. Guys, with all the technology and all the great things in virtual wholesaling, with all the technology and all the great things going on in wholesaling real estate in 2026, it is the best time ever to get in virtual wholesaling. Buyers trust you. There's so much technology out here to find buyers, and so much technology to go out here and find motivated sellers at such a cheap and easy way. So if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, comment below what virtual wholesaling market you're targeting. Remember, I read every single comment myself, and go out here and take action. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.